Welcome to the WWE 2016 Draft Discussion Show. This is going to be awesome. We're going to discuss everything that is going on in the WWE Draft that is taking place July 19th, only on SmackDown. And this is going to be awesome, guys. It was just announced yesterday that the draft is going to be played on the first episode of SmackDown. Now, I'm really excited for it, so I figured we should do an awesome little live stream here where I'm going to be taking your calls. It's going to be a good time. I'll put the number up on the screen soon. It'll be in the description for this video, so you guys will have the opportunity to call in. It's just going to be a really fun time. For now, though, it appears I'm going to be waiting for some of you guys to join this right now, so it's just going to be a little waiting process here, but I'm just going to download some characters for us, and I'll give my thoughts on the WWE draft. I'm really excited for it, which I've probably said a couple times. But we are live. This is going to be a good show. I do want to know what you guys think, though, about this huge live stream that's coming here. And it appears we already have a comment now. Somebody said, "Hi, what's up, Cody? How's it going? Are you watching this on YouTube or are you watching it on..." Oh, we have 3 viewers now. Okay, cool. So this is a huge WWE live draft discussion. You guys can watch it up on youtube.com/chaseforaxw. I am about to put up the number to call in, and this is going to be awesome. Alright, so let's check it out here. The number to call in, I'm about to put it up on the screen. That way you guys know you can call in, and it's going to be a good time. So, let me get ready to put it in real quick. I'm adding it in the description. 9-1. There you go, guys. Now you guys can call in, give your thoughts. It is all in the title of the video right now, which is great. So now we got some viewers. This is going to be awesome. Alright, so now that we're getting started here, let me download some guys that are possibly rumored to be coming in to the WWE, coming back again. Now, apparently yesterday, Kurt Angle, there was a huge article about Kurt Angle possibly returning, and they were saying that in an interview, Kurt himself said that he is going to come back to WWE. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. He said that he had a conversation with Triple H a couple weeks ago, so it's definitely some very interesting remarks made. I'm excited for him. If Kurt Angle came back and they kind of made a new Team Angle with American Alpha, I think that would be awesome. You think the draft is bad because now SmackDown could be better than Raw? I mean, back in the day, there was a time when I personally thought SmackDown was better than Raw. I mean, at one time, I mean, even around like 2003, you kind of had Brock Lesnar on there. You had The Big Show. I mean, he wasn't that main of a star, but you had The Undertaker. You had John Cena up and coming. Even like in 2007, you had Edge, Batista, The Undertaker on SmackDown. I thought that SmackDown at many times was actually better than Raw. And the problem recently is that SmackDown hasn't been taken seriously. So I think that if this draft split works the way it should, SmackDown will become that go-to brand that a lot of young talent can come up through, and will be awesome. So you guys, just to let you know, the SmackDown just fell off a cliff. Entirely it did, but I don't know if that was anyone's fault, really. other than the WWE themselves. They messed it up for themselves. It wasn't good that they did that. It's very annoying. But in a way, it's worth it because look at everything that happened now. Um, I mean, WWE has been lacking since the live shows that we had for SmackDown, and ever since SmackDown was its own brand. The only thing that does annoy me though is that it's still going to be on Tuesday night, and I feel like too much wrestling back to back to back. I mean, NXT will be Wednesday, Raw will be Monday, and SmackDown will be Tuesday. I just think that's too much in a row. Now I don't know what you guys' thoughts are. My number right now is up on the screen. It should be for you all. I see it right here myself. It is in the description and in the title actually of this podcast. All right. So I'm gonna check out some stuff here. Now that we got Kurt Angle, I'll start playing some matches in a bit. But that's a really interesting thing, though. I think Kurt Angle being here, I think that's going to be something really good. Anyone can call in at any time, so we could check out some stuff here. The fact that they are making SmackDown now on a Tuesday night, like I said, I'm not necessarily a fan of that. But I think it's good that we now have two different brands, two different rosters. I always like that format better than what we have right now, but I think that it's good to keep. So I want to know who you guys want to be drafted right away. Honestly, I could see WWE throwing a curveball here and not drafting Seth Rollins, Dean Ambrose, and Roman Reigns back to back to back. I honestly could see AJ Styles and John Cena being the first two picks on the rosters. I think that would be very interesting if they did that. And then the thing is, there's three members of the Shield, which means two of them are probably going to be on one side, and then the other will be on the other. And honestly, I think Seth Rollins will be that guy that is not on the same. I don't know about what you guys think, but I feel like Seth Rollins would be that guy that would be on SmackDown while Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose are on Raw. Personally, I like that idea. I like keeping Seth Rollins separate from the other two because personally I think Seth Rollins is better than the other two. Um, but title-wise, apparently they're going to be making another WWE Championship that they're going to add to SmackDown. And now it could be the same thing like the World Heavyweight Championship was back in the day, because apparently they're going to make SmackDown that show where you can have your own rosters. Like there's going to be their own pay-per-views. Everything's going to be different, which I like the idea of. However, oh, Cody 1905. So the number is on screen right now. It's the one that you see right there, the 610-563-6691. That's the number that you guys need to call in. So that's what's up. That number's on the screen right now as I'm trying to make some moves here. That would be awesome if AJ came back, but no, that's not going to happen. However, now we have the SmackDown show set up. We don't have a roster for it yet, but we're going to do a draft based on what you guys want. Now, I'm really excited for this. I think it's going to be perfect, but that's all up to you guys to make this stream better by calling it. But I really think that Seth needs to shine. I mean, I already think he does in a way. Seth Rollins is definitely the best member of the Shield, no matter what. Seth Rollins just is that guy. I mean, I'm really upset that we have Dean Ambrose as the champion right now. I was happy when Seth won, and I knew that that's how it was going to go down, and it really annoyed me. Like, it was too predictable. Thank you. I appreciate it, Cody. Let me know if you want to call in. You could just call in right now. I'll put you through on the stream. Because we need some callers. We got 6 viewers right now. and you guys need to call in. Like I said, the number is in the title of this video. So let's check it out here. Let's check out some superstars. Well, Adam Rose, sorry buddy, you've been released. He's off everything. I kind of feel bad for Adam Rose, but then again, he's kind of an asshole because what he did after he left WWE was make a t-shirt with his mugshot on it. And now, I don't necessarily know that that is the best thing to do. We're just going to update all the current champions real quick. Dean Ambrose. I don't know why the hell I have Dean Ambrose in here as the Intercontinental Champion. But I really hope that The Miz drops his Intercontinental Championship before this draft to like a Kevin Owens or Sami Zayn. I just think it's weird. The Miz wasn't even on the last pay-per-view and he's a champion. Like that's sometimes when WWE will get really annoying when it comes down to everything. They won't do much in the favor of the fans a lot of times. I'm gonna vacate all these championships and stuff. That way nobody has an overlapping title. But there we go. Now we have everybody's in there at the moment. But would you guys want Kurt Angle to come back? Do you want who would you prefer, Goldberg or Kurt Angle? Or RVD, because honestly, I heard that RVD's possibly coming back, which would be cool. Kurt Angle would be awesome. I just want to see Kurt Angle be with the American Alpha. I think that would be great. What's up, Made John K9? How's it going? Let me know. You guys should call in. I'm opening the phone lines now, so you guys can call in right now. The number is on the screen, 610-563-6691. Check it out. Angle and Jeff Hardy. If Jeff Hardy came back, I would be ecstatic. And since you mentioned that, let's just download Jeff Hardy real quick. That way we can play some matches. But you guys can call in. I want to hear your theories on how this is going to go. How are they going to bring back these guys? Because honestly, I don't see how it can be so easy to bring them back, or how they're going to do it. Because I feel like when they're drafting them, they're going to do that screen where it has the giant, like they're going to flip through everybody. But I want to know how you guys think that these guys are going to get drafted. Like, is it going to be a separate thing? Is it going to be during the same draft, or what? Get prepared to call in, guys. We're 12 minutes into the show. Like I said, I'm willing to take calls right now. I especially want to hear your theory on Jeff Hardy, and I want you to explain to the fans why you think he's going to come back. I'm doing this on PS4 right now. However, I can take your calls through a cell phone number, which I have up on the screen. But yeah, 8 viewers now. Awesome. We're going to start trying to draft if you guys will call in, which you should. I'm waiting right here, waiting on the calls, because I want to hear what you guys think, what you guys want for this draft. Now, it's not a universe draft. I'm just doing the situation on universe real quick because that's the easiest way to assign people rosters. I think the first pick, honestly, I feel like the first 2 picks are going to be John Cena and AJ Styles. I don't know why. I just can see that happening. It just seems like something that could and will happen. I don't know, though. We'll have to see what happens. But I'm excited for it no matter what happens. So, is John Cena added? I think he should be. But if John Cena goes on SmackDown and AJ Styles goes on Raw, as long as they're separate, I think that's smart. Unless John Cena and AJ Styles both end up being on the same roster, which could also be a good thing. Because I was thinking that this entire feud would end with John Cena and AJ Styles being in the finals for the SmackDown Championship. And I think that would be very, very exciting and entertaining to see all the Shield on the same show except for maybe one, and then have John Cena and AJ Styles battling it out for that title, the new title that's about to come. And I think that would be very entertaining. Um, I really want, I really want to see how they're gonna do this. I really do. Uh, so what do you guys want? What do you guys think's gonna happen? Separate New Day. I don't necessarily know if they should separate the New Day because if they do, I feel like it should be Big E that gets separated. I feel like he has the most single potential. I mean, Kofi Kingston has already done a lot. Xavier Woods has showed, I mean, in the past that he doesn't necessarily have what it takes to compete on his own. Uh, I mean, he is very entertaining. I just don't think that he would be a big star on his own. But you can call in right now and tell me the theory. Read your long message. Well, yeah, he said he wanted to end his career in WWE. I understand that he wants to. I'm just wondering if it will happen. And then the other thing that's really interesting me about this situation is the fact that um, the fact that they're going to make different pay-per-views. I think that personally, I think that's such a good idea, to be honest. I could see that being something very entertaining. Let's say Baron Corbin goes to SmackDown. Well, definitely I think Bayley's going to go to SmackDown. Like I said, Big E definitely has to be separate. Bray Wyatt, I don't know where Wyatt goes. Does he stay on Raw? Because the Wyatt family just came back. We'll put Brock Lesnar on SmackDown for the hell of it. You think AJ and John Cena might have a cage match before it happens? I just want to see AJ and John Cena go at it for the WWE, for the new SmackDown Championship, no matter what happens. Kill all the kill of the Wyatts. They all had the potential. I mean, Bray. I could see the brand split being the best thing that ever happens to the Wyatts. To be completely honest, I really could see that being something that's really good for their careers. Let's keep Cesaro on Raw. Actually, I was gonna put him on SmackDown. Then I realized let's have the Dudley Boys on Raw. I mean on SmackDown. That's where they belong. Uh, Dolph Ziggler could reinvent himself on SmackDown. I could see that being a good thing. I am taking your calls though. So Seth, if you want to call in, Cody, if you want to call in, Made John, if you want to call in, all you guys can call in right now. The number is on the screen, 610-563-6691. So call in quick because if people don't call in, then I might end the stream. And the stream, in my eyes, is just getting started. However, I don't want it to get ruined by not being played. So I want to hear some calls. Wow, just looking at James Storm just really depresses me because I know that he has the ability to do really well. I could see John Morrison coming back, to be honest. We'll put John Cena on here. Carl Anderson, the club. I think the club could be separated from them. Kevin Owens will be a main star no matter where he goes. I think Kevin Owens is the future of WWE. We're not even going to touch The Miz. I feel like that's something that you don't even want. Randy Orton, we could keep him on Raw. RVD can come back for SmackDown. Orton can stay. Sami Zayn, I think, could come over to SmackDown. What if the club gets separated? I think that that Carl Anderson and Doc Gallows will not get separated, but I think that it's a big possibility that that um that AJ Styles gets separated from them. I kind of want to see that happen in a way. Tyler Breeze, we could just take him, put him on SmackDown. I'm trying to find Austin Aries. Apparently don't have him. So we're going to remove... Do you think Balor should come up? I think Balor should go on Raw, to be completely honest. I feel like they're going to make SmackDown that stacked roster. I really do. I don't see Raw having the better roster at the end of the day. I don't. I just really think that SmackDown's going to be that show with the better roster, with the better talent. Yes, Rock as SmackDown General Manager would be cool. Austin as Raw. That would be incredible, but I don't think that's going to happen. If it did happen, that would be really cool. Um, I just don't think it will. It's Brock Lesnar over here, Bubba Ray Dudley. We could separate the Dudley boys. No, we're not separating the Dudley boys. Let's see. Cesaro can be on Raw. I don't know why I have superstars in both areas, but I think Enzo and Cassidy, they need to stay the same place. We can put Gallows over here. We can put both of them over here. I feel like Raw is gonna end up being the worst show, but I think Goldberg won't be. I don't know if Goldberg was a manager, that would be something very interesting. But I just don't see that happening. I don't know. I It could happen. That would be very exciting and a weird twist. We could keep the Usos. I feel like Raw is gonna be more of that show that has the talent that is currently in the picture. So like Dean Ambrose, Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, but then SmackDown's gonna have the guys who were those awesome competitors back in the day, and now they necessarily aren't. And it will have the new and up and coming guys. Like I want to see Luke Harper go to a different side than Bray Wyatt and everyone else does. I really want to see Luke Harper get on the side of maybe Lawler should be a go. Jerry Lawler, I don't know. He messed himself up. That was dumb. But then again, I don't care. I was honestly never a fan of Jerry Lawler. Like, I really didn't care for him either way. He was one of those guys that was just there always. I mean, when he was in the top 20 and he was tied with Ric Flair in that one documentary or whatever that they made with all the best superstars, I was like, are you kidding me? I just didn't really like that they gave him that honor because he definitely doesn't deserve it. I'm not really a big Jerry Lawler fan at all. I want to see Neville though do something cool when he comes back. I could see Neville. I think Paige should be women's champion. I could see Paige, if Sasha Banks is the one women's champion, I could see Paige definitely being the other. I think that would be awesome. I don't know what to do with the Vaudevillains. I don't know what to do. If Matt Hardy was on SmackDown and Jeff Hardy was on Raw, that would be awesome. I could honestly see that being something that happens, and it would be really cool. But, who knows? So we have AJ. I feel like we have all the cool people on SmackDown. SmackDown's just where it's at right now. We could throw in Bo Dallas for the hell of it. But like I said, I kind of want Luke Harper by himself. I really think that could happen because Luke Harper did have a decent singles run for a while. And I thought that was awesome that he did. What is the problem with the SmackDown roster right now? It's saying there's a problem with it, but I don't know why. DX, maybe just be. I don't know if they do DX again. That would be weird. But guys, start calling in quick because I might end the stream. I don't want to end the stream, but if people aren't calling in, then that eliminates the whole point of doing a call-in show. So the number's up on the screen, so you guys definitely need to call in right now. And I'm going to start putting on some matches and stuff. But please call in. The number is on the screen. We're going to skip over here. Okay, the New Day, whatever. Alright, so apparently in the main event we have Alberto Del Rio. So we got Dean Ambrose right now taking on Roman Reigns on the screen. It's going to be entertaining. NXT WCW, Jesus Christ, that would be bad. If NXT is going to be good though. I really think NXT is going to be good. Like, a lot of people are saying that it's going to fail and stuff now. But I really can see NXT being an awesome show. And here comes Dean Ambrose coming out now for no reason. And Roman Reigns. So we're just going to play the match real quick. But NXT to ECW, That would be some weird stuff that would happen there. NXT, I just can see NXT being that show where I think it's going to be awesome. Honestly, I really do. I don't see, a lot of people are thinking that NXT is going to be shit, but I think it's going to be great. After Shinsuke leaves, after Finn leaves, after Samoa Joe leaves, it's still going to be fine. Look at the talent they have there. They have Austin Aries, Eric Young. They're going to have Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano, hopefully being the tag team champions next. I really would like to see Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano as the champions next. Oh my God! I didn't think about that. Speaking of Tough Enough, the Yeti has not debuted yet. Amanda is actually doing decently well. Apparently, she made her NXT live show debut a while ago. But that would be so weird if the Yeti, Josh Bradle, skipped NXT and just totally came right on to WWE. To be honest, the fact that they're not doing Tough Enough this year after doing it last year is just weird. I feel like they brought it back for the hell of it and just nothing came from it. But it could have. I personally am a fan of Tough Enough. I don't like when people hate on it so much. There are a lot of ignorant people out there that just completely hate on Tough Enough. Obviously, those guys are not going to be as good as the NXT, the indie stars that have been wrestling for years. That's just obviously not going to be the case, so I don't understand why they have to be heckled for it. But yeah, definitely Tough Enough. I'm wondering why it never came back. But I just want to know what you guys think. Hit me up with a call in real quick. 610-563-6691. Number is on the screen. And I want to hear what you guys think. Where do you think Seth Rollins is going to go? What member of the Shield do you think is going to get separated? What member of the Shield do you think it will be separated from the rest of the group? Because I know they're not a team anymore, but I don't think they want to keep them on the same page. And honestly, I could really see Seth Rollins and AJ Styles being the main event to WrestleMania next year. I don't know why, but I have a huge feeling that is going to win. Who do you think is going to win at Battleground? I think that Dean Ambrose is going to end up winning, but I want Seth Rollins to win. My ideal situation is this. Because we need two champions, one for SmackDown, one for Raw, possibly Dean gets covered by Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins becomes SmackDown champion, Roman Reigns becomes Raw champion. I don't know if you realize this from any of my videos, but I am the biggest Dean Ambrose hater out there. I'm really not a fan of Dean Ambrose. I feel like I like his promos. I like when he's on commentary. I don't think that he has much in-ring talent when it comes to, compared to watching a Seth Rollins match or watching an AJ Styles match or even Kevin Owens or Sami Zayn. I just don't think Dean hangs with them. A lot of the things that Roman Reigns and John Cena and those guys get complaints about is that they use the same move over and over again, and I see the same thing happening with Dean Ambrose. I just see Dean Ambrose being a bad. I'm not saying he's a bad wrestler because I know that he used to have some good stuff back in the day, but now that he's been in WWE, ever since that, he just haven't seen him do much. And I like when people go out of their way. How long have I watched wrestling? Since 2001. But I mean, obviously, I went back and watched the Attitude Era stuff. But back in 2001 was awesome. That was I started watching right when the Invasion angle happened. So that was basically one of my first matches. Then I started watching faithfully every single week starting in 2002. The first match of the Raw that really got me to start watching wrestling a lot was The Undertaker and Jeff Hardy in the ladder match. I remember that match, and that was awesome. I don't know if Orton will come back that late. I think Orton, unless he wants to take a break, I think Orton's ready to come back whenever he wants to. I think more with Orton, it's just, does he want to come back this early or not? So guys, call in. The number's on screen. I want to hear your thoughts. Oh, Dean Ambrose completely rolls out. Knee strikes, repeated kicks. But yeah, I definitely want to see the championships change. I want Dean Ambrose to drop the championship to Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns. Honestly, I want to see that happen. And if that doesn't happen, then I think all three members of the Shield have to stay on the same roster. And then you make John Cena and AJ Styles be the main event of SummerSlam for the World Heavyweight Championship for SmackDown. And the thing that's going to be cool, what I really want... Okay, who's my favorite wrestler? At the moment, AJ Styles. For the past couple years, AJ Styles. But of all time, I have different eras. Like, who do I think is the greatest? I would probably say Randy Savage. But my favorite that I watched had to be CM Punk. Because for one, CM Punk, if it wasn't for CM Punk, no matter how much WWE hates him, there would be no Dean Ambrose, there would be no Seth Rollins, there would be no AJ Styles, there would be no Daniel Bryan, there would be no Cesaro, there would be no Kevin Owens. CM Punk opened the door for every single independent wrestler to end up coming to WWE. And that's why I really love him, because obviously I'm a huge indie fan. So for CM Punk to be that guy that breaks the barrier and gets the indie wrestling community in WWE, obviously that's going to be one of the reasons why I love him. And actually last night I was watching this thing with CM Punk. It was like CM Punk's best burns or whatever on people, and he was amazing on the mic. He was great in the ring. If he just stayed and didn't waste all this time going to UFC, because obviously it's a waste of time, because odds are he's going to end up losing his fight, and he wasted 2 years where he could have main evented WrestleMania, could have fought Seth Rollins, could have been in a bunch of great matches, all to just go to UFC and lose once. But yeah, sorry, I get really passionate when it comes to CM Punk. It really upsets me that he left. My favorite Wyatt family member is Luke Harper, without a doubt. I'm not a fan of Bray Wyatt. I'm not a fan of Braun Strowman, obviously. I would put it number one, Luke Harper, no matter what. I feel like Harper is the most talented in the ring by far. For his size to move around and stuff. That's why I want him to end up going to SmackDown and making a big name for himself. Honestly, I could see Harper possibly winning a secondary title. That would be amazing. Luke Harper's needed that individual push for quite some time, and I missed when Bray Wyatt got injured that one time. That was awesome. When Luke Harper got to have that run with the Intercontinental title, that was pretty entertaining. What if the main event of WrestleMania was Shane versus Vince? I mean, it wouldn't be the main event, but I could see that being on a show on WrestleMania, to be honest. Or I mean, I could see the Team SmackDown versus Team Raw, and then it would be Vince and Shane going against each other. I could see that thing being a possibility. Who do I think belongs in the WWE? Without a doubt, Adam Cole. I want Adam Cole to be in WWE no matter what. Hopefully, after NXT gets raped of its talent, coming up to WWE, I think Adam Cole needs to be signed immediately. The Young Bucks don't want to come to WWE, but if they came, I think that would be great. Who else I really like? I like the Briscoe brothers a lot, but they're kind of toward the end of their career now. I definitely want to see Roderick Strong come up. He's great, and he's got a good look. He's got good ability. I think Roderick Strong is one of the best wrestlers on the planet. Who I think should be fired? I don't want many people to be fired but I mean, obviously Goldust needs to leave. R-Truth kind of needs to leave. I would love if they fired Braun Strowman and Eric Rowan and just had it be Bray Wyatt individually and Luke Harper individually. I think, what's his name? Bo Dallas needs to go, sadly, even though I loved Bo Dallas in NXT. And it's really upsetting that Bo Dallas has now become a joke because I used to like him a lot in NXT, even though his character was annoying. But, yeah, I think Bo Dallas needs to go. But, honestly, though, here's the thing. I love the new era. I love the whole aspect of it. But another part of me is like, I really wish that some of the new guys could be mixed in with the old guys. Like, honestly, I like that Sheamus Apollo Crews match. To be honest, I still like Sheamus. Like, there are guys like Sheamus and Del Rio who haven't been there that long, but now they're considered old talent, when in reality they are very new. You know what I mean? They're still not been here for a decade yet. They're still kind of new. Like, when it came down to it at the Money in the Bank pay-per-view, the guy that really stole the show was Alberto Del Rio. In the Money in the Bank ladder match, there was so many C chants. He was doing a little whistle thing that was really entertaining. He actually made that match something. Cody Rhodes coming back. I mean, I was upset when he left, to be honest. I thought that was some bullshit. Like, how do you do that to a guy who's done absolutely everything that you wanted him to do in the company? Honestly, Cody Rhodes did everything that the WWE wanted him to do and more. So that really pissed me off that Cody Rhodes ended up losing his job. I didn't think that was fair. Cody Rhodes deserved to be here. Especially now, like, with the whole brand split. I mean, I did get that he asked for his release, but the brand split thing, I think, would have done well for Cody Rhodes. So, made a bit of a mistake. But, you know, he'll go out and wrestle some great talent, maybe help WWE, because, I mean, Goldust is still there. Goldust is there without Cody Rhodes now. So, I don't know. I want to know what you guys think. Who is your favorite member of the Shield and why? Because I feel like no one's going to say Roman, and I completely understand that. But anyone that puts Dean Ambrose over Seth Rollins, I just need to know why. Because honestly, Seth Rollins is probably the most best, the complete package right now that we have in WWE. Brad Maddox, oh my goodness, that guy. Whatever happened to him, honestly? Like, I saw him wrestle a couple matches by himself, and then he did the whole situation. Oh, you like Roman? Okay, cool. Honestly, I would put Roman above Dean. I know that's going to offend a lot of people, because, honestly, I like Seth best by far. By far, Seth has the best in-ring ability. He can carry the company well. He puts on incredible matches no matter who he's facing. And the thing is with Roman is he's hated for one. That's good. He doesn't really do a good promo, but he has a decent package about him. Dean Ambrose is as stale in the ring as Roman Reigns is. I'm putting that on record right now. Honestly, Dean Ambrose, his matches there's nothing in them to really excite me, honestly. But Seth Rollins definitely number one. Now, I don't know what you guys think. Write it in the comments below. Do you think that WWE would have been as successful as it is now had they chose the Wyatt family over the Shield? Because imagine if the Wyatt family was the one getting that huge push instead of the Shield, and it actually ended up being the Wyatt family who had that situation go down at Money in the Bank. Like, maybe Eric Rowan was the Roman Reigns. Maybe. Yeah, I know Dean's promos are good. Dean's promos are worth watching him. But, I really miss Triple H too. I miss Triple H with a burning passion. I love when he's involved. But I mean, I'm kind of happy that he's not involved right now. But you know what would be a really big shocker is if they had Triple H come out and be drafted. What would you guys do if Triple H was drafted? That would be insane. If Stephanie McMahon's like with the first pick in the draft, that would be crazy. And about Batista, that really upsets me because that's another case of WWE was trying to do something right. They knew the people wanted Batista back. The only problem is that they didn't want Batista to be better than Daniel Bryan. Now, I got offended by the fact that Batista ended up getting nothing out of his run. If Ring of Honor did an invitation with WWE, that would be awesome. Because, honestly, I love the fact that Ring of Honor... Like, honestly, Ring of Honor is my favorite wrestling organization right now. Ring of Honor is awesome. I love it. But I think that the WWE needs to be the place. Fatal 4-Way, Triple H buries the Shield. I would love it, honestly. Triple H is awesome. But here's the thing that annoys me is that if somebody that's older wins now, it's considered burying. What about the fact that WWE just had Dolph Ziggler lose to Baron Corbin, Apollo Crews beat Sheamus, and Dean Ambrose, like, everything kind of changed that night. Like, the new era thing is really taken over and stuff. But I thought that you can't just have them keep winning because that's just going to bury the current talent, honestly. I really see the current talent getting fed up. Because there are guys that have been there a while, like I said, Sheamus and Del Rio, who aren't the guys like John Cena or Randy Orton that have been there for so long that they don't need an opportunity. Again, like Big Show, I don't think needs to be there, but I think that Sheamus and Alberto Del Rio still do. But apparently Alberto Del Rio got injured in that matchup. Apparently he had a pretty bad injury during the match with in the Money in the Bank when he fell off. The Undertaker and Kane career versus career. Hopefully that was the last Undertaker matchup until they do Taker Cena. I don't know. I miss the Undertaker. Because obviously you're gonna miss the people that you watch. Like I am wondering how today's kids view WWE. I really am wondering if today's kids view WWE the same way that I viewed WWE when I was a kid. Because when I was a kid, I thought it was like the greatest thing ever, and we had guys like Batista and The Undertaker and Triple H and Edge and The Rock and Stone Cold, and like there were just so many people that you could just look to and they would be like superhuman in a way to you. And I just don't know if that is the case anymore. Like, I don't know, maybe it's just because I'm older now and I've seen all these guys before they've came in WWE. So I'm just wondering what today's kids view. Like kids, people that don't know who AJ Styles is before he came to WWE, do they like AJ Styles? I don't know. Because I was one of those guys that knew AJ Styles before, so obviously I'm going to like him. ECW, I don't know about that. Because I love ECW. I think it's awesome. But there's just so many shows right now on WWE programming that another one would just completely ruin it so bad. And I mean, ECW would be cool. Usos versus the New Day versus the Wyatts versus the Club. Yeah, what the hell happened to the Usos? Why weren't they on the show? That's another thing. Like the Vaudevillains now and Enzo and Cass. Back in the day, teams didn't just do this. People had to earn everything. Now I feel like everyone who debuts just gets it handed to them, and I don't necessarily think that's the best way to do things. I mean, look at Neville. Nothing happened to him. Nothing happened to Neville that was interesting in his entire first year. And now he's injured, And when he comes back, he's just going to be another fly on the wall. Because guess what? They're going to prioritize people that have debuted like after him over him. The only people that they've gotten right so far have been from NXT have been The Shield, Big E Langston, and Kevin Owens. Honestly, they're the only ones that have had successful careers. And if Kevin Owens doesn't win the WWE Championship soon, then there's going to be a big problem. Kevin Owens needs that belt soon. What's up, Wahid? I'm sorry if I butchered your name. I hope that's your name. Like, that's how you pronounce it. But, you guys can all call in. The number is up on the screen right now. It is in the title of this video. So I want to hear your thoughts. But, I mean, I'm liking answering all these questions and stuff. But just let us know. Oh, what's up, CM Davis? How's it going, man? Call in right now. That would be awesome. You guys should all call in. We're going to discuss everything about the WWE draft and who you think is going to be drafted, what's the situations are going to be, who's coming back. Cena and Balor versus Lesnar and Sami Zayn. Man, that just sounds good. But I would like to see them all in a Fatal 4-Way matchup. That would be great. But guys, call in. CM Davis, I'm looking forward to your call. Wahid, I'm looking forward to your call. Call in right now. Cody, you've been here this entire time and haven't called in. I don't know why. You should. The question you just typed. Hold up 1 second. Let me look through it. Sorry, there's a bunch of stuff going on right now. I'm about to look at your question real quick. But all you guys call in. Why the fuck was Luke Gallows staring at Big E when he held Carl Anderson? I don't know. Maybe they just have beef, honestly. I didn't necessarily watch that match intently. I ended up just getting home from a Father's Day dinner during that matchup. So that was... I really wasn't paying attention to that match. I didn't really get back until the very ending. But, I really want the club. The club was a big disappointment that night, and I feel like the club's kind of getting ruined. Awesome, thank you, Cody. Appreciate it. Oh, you mean you don't have credit on your phone? Okay. Well, we're just gonna let this match end. So, here we go. Somehow, our main event is like Jeff Hardy and Alberto Del Rio. I think. I don't know what it says right now. It's pretty funny. It's not really a quality main event that we have. That's not a number. Yes, it is. 610-563-6691. If it's not a number to you, you know what you have to do? You have to put a 1 in front of it. Put a 1 in front of it, and then it'll be fine. So do 1. Hold up. Let me type it in the chat right now. Call 1-610-563-6691. But it should work. Oh, look at this triple threat match. 610-663-66. The Revival's going to stay in NXT, I think. I really think the Revival's going to stay in NXT. So I just posted something real quick. You can call either the one with the 1 in front of it or the one without the 1 in front of it, if it works. Obviously, the 1's going to work. There's no reason why it shouldn't work. So hit me up with a call right now. Holy shit, you guys actually did try and call in. Totally just realized that I have 2 missed calls. Wow, alright. Sorry about that. Is one of you a New York number and one of you a Columbus, Ohio number? Because I should have taken these calls. Now I'm a little disappointed in myself that I didn't take these calls. But yeah. So guys, hit me up with a call right now. The phone line is completely open. How'd you know the club was a disappointment? Okay, well, the club is a disappointment because, for one, they did not win the matchup. And then they looked like little bitches last night on NXT. I mean, not on NXT, on Raw. God, I don't even know what I'm saying right now. Yeah, so I hated how John Cena... Oh, what's up? Alright, we have an Iowa City number. How's it going today?
Hey.
What's up, man? How's it going?
I'm doing good.
So what do you think about the WWE draft or anything that's going on right now?
I think it's gotta be good, you know?
Do you think that anybody's going to return, or who do you think is going to be brought up from NXT?
I think Shinsuke Nakamura and Austin Aries, maybe possibly Ty Dillinger.
Ty Dillinger, that's exciting. I haven't heard that from anyone, but I think that would be great. I hopefully think that WWE should definitely bring up Ty Dillinger, and they need to make him a big star in NXT.
Yeah.
So, who are some of your favorites, and what situations do you think are going to happen?
To be honest, I know that when he was drafted to SmackDown, I know some teams are going to be split in the brand split. I know New Day's going to be split. Enzo and Cass and Vaudevillains must be splitted, but who knows?
Yeah, and I'm sorry, I'm going to have to cut the call short real quick because there's some static, but thank you for your input.
Okay,
Alright,
no problem.
bye-bye. Alright guys, for all you complaining about the static, sorry about that. That was not my fault. One of you guys can also call in now, so you can not complain about the static, and you can call in yourselves, because that would be exciting. You just buried that kid, come on. How dare you bury someone live on the air? Hit me up with another call, that way we can test the static. What's up, Flow Fusion? How's it going, man? We're doing some call-ins right now. It's going to be entertaining. People are going to start jamming up the phones. Kevin Owens. What do you guys think about Kevin Owens? I want you guys to call in right now about Kevin Owens. Immediately. I want to hear your thoughts on Kevin Owens. Alright, you know what? To make you all happy, I'm going to go back and listen to that part of the conversation so I can hear what you guys are bitching about. Whoa, you're right about that. Wow, guys, you're right. Let me hear what the static is going right now. I mean, you could hear it, but there was some static coming through. Thanks for letting me know. I'm gonna try and get that figured out. Owens is the best dude in WWE right now. Him, Seth Rollins, and AJ Styles are the top 3 guys right now, in my opinion. I mean, Kevin Owens has so much to offer. So guys, hit me up with some more calls. No matter what anyone says, I do want to hear your input. Here is your number, 0. Okay, hold up. Let me get this ready. 0 9 8 6 8 4. That is a long ass number. 4 6 6 4 8. Nope. Doesn't work. Where are you from, Cody? What area of the world are you from? Oh. Look at that. Bam. Maybe that's why you didn't think it was a real number. I wasn't talking about KO. You were talking about the static kid. Oh, okay. Yeah, dude, I don't know. You guys can try calling, though. I'm looking forward to your calls. England. Oh, okay, that's cool. I used to date a girl from England. Well, not date a girl from England, but I used to make some moves with some girl from England. Your number's just 0. Good job. Obviously, I've had much play in my life when it comes to females. I've had some good experiences. Oh, English girls are fit. This girl was really cute, dude. I met her on vacation in Florida. Actually, we had a really good time. We had some good nights, you know what I mean. But yeah, then she went back to England, obviously, and your boy's still here. So yeah, that was one of the first times that I cheated on my girlfriend. However, we're not going to discuss that now unless you want to discuss it, because I'll make this entertaining as hell. I'll give you guys some dating tips and how to be a savage. But there we go. Come on, Jack Swagger. Why is Jack Swagger on this? I think WWE kind of needs to release Jack Swagger, sadly. I just don't see any future coming from him. He really only comes on when they do a USA angle, honestly. What other times other than doing USA angle? What is the number, CM Davis? The number is 610-563-6691. Or you could try it with a 1 in front of it. It could be 1-610-563-6691. Or just 610-563-6691. Well, kind of it's the worst match I've ever had because, for one, I'm barely playing it. Like, I'm caring more about the phone right now and checking the updates on the stream and checking the analytics of the stream right now, as opposed to whipping somebody's ass as Kevin Owens. But don't worry, it'll come. It'll come. I usually have some pretty entertaining matches on here. I've never really had a bad one, but this is just because of So guys, are you happy I'm back on YouTube? Because for a while I was gone off of YouTube. And that was a bad situation because I got blocked for a stupid video that was an NFL video. So, of course, the first time I make a fucking NFL video, I get my thing blocked when I've been making WWE videos forever. Oh, here we go, guys. Don't worry, the match is over now. Kevin Owens, pop-up powerbomb, wrap. Uno, dos, tres. Oh, wow, okay. Why did you kick out, Miz? Why did he just kick out? That made no sense. You think the worst moment of WWE was when Ric Flair retired? By worst moment, do you mean like the saddest moment or like just a shit moment? Because I think there's plenty more shit moments that have happened in recent years. I mean, Edge's retirement was really sad. Like, Ric Flair was a long, drawn-out process that was annoying. Edge's retirement was really upsetting. I wasn't that upset when Daniel Bryan retired. I never was really that big of a fan of Daniel Bryan, to be completely honest. But, because, like, I still held the grudge about the whole Batista thing. Do I play online? Yes, I do. Now that I'm back on the game. For a while I was just doing Mortal Kombat and stuff. And by the way, I want to know what you guys think, because I started doing some Injustice videos lately. Like, I've been trying to bring some Injustice news because I want to expand the channel to make it like kind of a superhero channel too. Do you guys like play Injustice? Did you play the first Injustice? Or do you even care about that news? Because I do want to bring that. Yes, this is PS4. I do want to bring Injustice 2 to the channel. Honestly, like superheroes are like the only thing I care about. Like, for me, the top 3 things in my life are wrestling, superhero movies, and women. And that's not in any particular order. However, if I'm a master at those 3 things, then that's what I'm going to be doing. That was a good move by Owens. I have not really played WWE 2K16, to be honest, that much. This is like one of the first times I've actually gotten to sit around and play it because it's entertaining to hear you guys. But hit me up with some more calls. We are almost in an hour now. We're at the hour point right now, so hit me up with some calls because it's been an hour and we've had 1 call. But I've enjoyed all of your conversations. I'm liking these conversations right now, and I kind of want this match to kind of end. I'm not going to kick out. So guys, Cruiserweight Classic, are you excited for that? I want to hear your thoughts on the Cruiserweight Classic. That and Injustice, I want to hear your thoughts on those 2 things. I'm really excited for the Cruiserweight Classic. I think that's going to be the best thing WWE does in a while. The draft is going to be great. The Cruiserweight Classic is going to be great. There's just a lot of good things going in WWE's favor. Bless you, Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah, so that shouldn't happen. I shouldn't have sneezed on camera, but definitely those two things need to happen. But for a rundown, real quick, I I think that the matchups should definitely go. I think Finn Balor is going to be brought up on. He's going to be brought up on Raw. Samoa Joe maybe SmackDown. That would be great. Oh, super kick. Jack Swagger just died. Who should I go after right now? Fucking Jack Swagger. Why are you staring right now? What is my number? I've said it. I've said it 1,000 times. I said it. It's in the description. I mean, it's in the title of this video. The number. You can call in right now, CM Davis. The number is 610-563-6691. It'll work if you call. I've said it a couple times. Did you hear me? 9-1. It's in the title of this video. Check it out. Let me know right now. Or you write your number and I'll call you. Because I don't know why you won't see my number, because it's in the video. It's in the video's title. So like, it's pretty much a guarantee that you can see it. My number is in the video's title right now, so you can check that out and call it. Oh my goodness. I used to do WWE figure stop motions, actually. I was really good at them too. But I just stopped. It was so hard to do. It just took up so much time. And it was so annoying. Like having to do everything was so annoying. I mean, I loved it. And I have so many WWE action figures from back in the day. Like, I have a lot. But it's at the point now getting them. But like, I don't know if you guys want them to come back, but I'll do them if I start getting money off of the channel. More money. Like last year I was making a lot of money off the channel, and this year now I'm trying to make the money back that I had last year. The hell is this bird sending me? Kevin Owens finally won the matchup. Thank God. Thank God. So guys, call in right now. We got Rusev and Neville up on the screen. Tell me about Neville. Do you think that he'll have a future? You do stop motions? That's cool. Let me check some out real quick. Are any of them on your channel? Because I loved stop motions back in the day. I really did. Stop motions were my shit. I love them. Oh, you don't have it on your channel. But seriously though, I love stop motions. I still wish I could do them. If I had the patience and time to do them, I would. I just work a bunch of jobs and stuff. So like, it's really hard for me to have the time to do stop motion. Oh, they're on your Instagram? Ooh, Sheamus and Bray Wyatt. I could see this being a really good match, guys. I don't know about you, but I could see Sheamus and Bray Wyatt being very entertaining. What do you think? When is Logan Law returning? Logan Law will be back in WWE 2000. Well, WWE 17. I would have brought him back in 2K16, but the thing was, I just didn't have the time to do it. And what ended up happening was I got suspended from YouTube for 6 months. So I basically just got my YouTube back like a little bit ago. So this is like the first time now that I'm back on YouTube in a while. But Logan Law, I definitely do want him to come back. I like Logan Law. That actually got me a lot of views last year. But like right now, it's too late. Everybody's already done my career mode. So if I did one, it wouldn't really be that big of a deal. Because last time I was ahead of everyone else when I made one. You know what I mean? So it makes sense that I don't do it again. But I do definitely want to bring them back. Hey, how's it going? Going good? Now, what do you want to talk about the draft?
I did watch the Royal Rumble but he didn't return. But they put this stupid video on YouTube.
Oh yeah, I bet they did. That's what WWE likes to do. They like to tease people a lot. But there's a possibility of Jeff Hardy coming back. And would you like that? Do you like Jeff Hardy? So who else do you think you'd like to come back?
I would like Rey Mysterio to come back.
Rey Mysterio, I heard that there were talks of him possibly coming back right now. They just have to work some stuff out with Lucha Underground.
Oh, that's not Rey Mysterio. That's Rey Mysterio Jr.
Oh, well, Rey Mysterio Jr.'s always been the Rey Mysterio.
No, that's the one that's on Lucha Underground.
No, Rey Mysterio Jr. is Rey Mysterio. They're the same person. Rey Mysterio's father was the original, but Rey Mysterio Jr. has always been Rey Mysterio. Like the WWE, the one that's in Lucha Underground is the one that's in WWE. But yeah. So do you watch NXT? Do you watch NXT, dude?
My favorite person on NXT, can I tell you that?
Who's your favorite person on NXT?
I want to say Finn Balor.
Oh, you like Finn Balor a lot? Do you think you want him to come up to WWE?